This is Dirt Rally 2.0, episode number 6. We are in the career mode. We are going to wrap up our first rally season before we move on to our first rallycross season, as we'll bounce back and forth between the two. Meanwhile, as per the rules of my career mode of my playthrough, and trying to master the game for that gaming Decathlon that I already mentioned, I need to complete purchasing every single car in a class, which is a little harder than in the last one because we have a changing stock of cars that are available. Fortunately, though, the last car in the class that I'm in right now, the Mini Cooper S, is the final car that I need to purchase, and it is available. Now, there's actually an option here to test drive, and I'm curious to see because for me, I own a Mini Cooper S, not from the same era. Mine's 2009, but in the last game, this was always my first car. Always. Well, the two times that I went through. But I very much enjoyed driving the early era. In that one, it was 60s era. I think this is 70s era. Mini Cooper S. So, we're going to go ahead and take this Mini for a test drive, and then we're going to get it purchased. And no tuning, we'll just go out and run straight away. Oh, right-hand drive.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. One right, very long. Opens 30. One left tightens.
Or gets up to acceleration's much better than my Lancia.
Left, don't cut.
Braking's much better.
Into 3 right. Into caution, don't cut. 3 left. 50
Oh.
over crest. 1 right.
Oh my goodness, if we redo the championship, I will absolutely drive this car. This is so much easier to drive. And this is completely undeveloped at this point, as the Lancia is fully upgraded.
And 3 right.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that was a fun drive. I liked that. Easily 5 or 10 seconds faster than our Lancia. No wonder the Minis have been at the top of the class in pretty much every race. Top 6-7 placings have been almost all Minis every time through. So, do I have to quit the menu? Apparently I do. Maybe return to surface area? Yeah, alrighty. Well, that's the only way to go. That was my test drive. There we go. Okay, well, 41,000 credits. I have 103,000, so Mini purchased. And the H1 class is now complete. Now, with that money spent, I will not spend any money on staff this time. We'll hang on to the credits we have. So we're going to head right back into the events. And we've got one left to do. And hopefully I can hold the complaints on the Lancia after the enjoyment of driving the Mini there. Ooh, this is going to be the toughest rally of the championship. We've got some repairs to take care of first. Radiator. Go for the standard upgrades on all of these, as they are free. Not sure why, but they are. There we go. Engine already fully upgraded. Car upgraded besides the tuning. And I'm not going to worry about that, especially with only a single event left. So let's go ahead and begin the event here in Argentina. Now, I don't know if it's every stage, but I know that there is at least one stage where you are absolutely driving in between essentially a rock canyon. A little nervous about that one. Okay, 1:15 start time. It's overcast. It's heavy gravel. Yeah, there you go. We're in it. We're in amongst it already. Okay. Stage 1. We will open with a shakedown at least to get comfortable, but I'm so nervous about this race. We're 10th in the championship. And have the possibility to definitely work our way up. But also being 10th in the championship means we're 141st as we get that reverse order start to the first stage. So there's only 9 cars after us.
1, go.
Ooh. Wow, really slow start there. A lot of tire spin.
30.
Trying to get a feel for the surface here.
6 left.
It's really struggling for grip.
50 over bumps and jumps. Slow 2 right tightens.
Can really go fast until here. It's just a matter of getting a hang of it. Slowing down, it's not the easiest here.
Into 6 left.
Very rough road.
50. Caution, keep right into 1 left. Tightens narrow. Opens 6 long.
Yeah. Car handle's okay. It's going to be more of the fear factor of the surrounding terrain that I'm going to have to deal with more than anything. The car itself is okay. I could easily shave off 5 or 10 seconds of that with a little comfort. That could make a big difference in the placing here. But that first sector really wasn't difficult. But I've seen footage of others in pre-release that really struggled, and there's a lot of tight hairpins here, so this heavy gravel doesn't feel like the right terrain to try to handbrake and power slide through, so for me that's actually probably a good thing, as I'm not good at that. But with that, let's get things started. Alright, so all but the final 9 drivers will have already gone ahead of us. Oaks 5:38. Yeah, so I was well off the pace compared to that. 1:30 for one sector. That would translate to about 6 minutes. So I'm a good 22 seconds off the pace.
2, 1, go. 5 left long.
Okay, a little bit better start this time. This is a difficult gravel to really get a good clean start on without the wheel spin.
6 left. 50 over bumps and jumps. Slow 2 right tightens.
A little off the pace, but definitely a better start than I had last time. Braking difficult at that speed. Definitely having to feather it, not overdo it. Otherwise you can absolutely lose the rear end on this type of gravel like this. Turn coming up.
3 right, don't cut.
And again, braking
30.
difficult.
5 right, into 6 left over bump. 30. 4 right, long
So right now,
tightens.
braking is kind of the
60.
biggest thing that I have to be
Unseen.
super careful
3
about.
left. Into 3 right long. Open small cut of a crest into unseen, open hairpin left. Opens 6 long.
Yeah, just 3 seconds off the pace. Not bad at all. Especially if you're just trying to
100 over bumps.
get a feel for it right now.
6 right. Into 6 left. 70 over bad bumps.
It's hard to see where the road's going right now.
Bump. Open slow 30. 1 1 right tightens.
How soon is that coming up? Soon enough, soon enough. Woohoo! Braking is a challenge,
50.
even early and gently.
2 left tightens. Opens 30.
Yeah, getting from high speed to low speed is going to be the name of the game on this one, and not hitting those rocks.
2 right tightens, don't cut.
Uh-oh, my audio just cut out. Alright, so coming up on the finish line here, I don't know if you can hear me or not as I'm having audio problems. I'm going to have to restart the game. But that was difficult as I had to do most of that stage with no audio whatsoever. So luckily it does have a flash on top. It looks like I might have gotten 4th on the stage, which is pretty outstanding, all things considered. 550 on the stage, just 12 seconds off the pace. Once again, I'm going to have to go through and do a restart on game, so I will have to edit this video. Okay, so not 4th place. But I think I know why. There was still 9 drivers behind me that still needed to finish up the stage. So I dropped essentially most of those places. So 13th after stage 1, and I absolutely lost 5 to 10 seconds based on no audio. I had no idea when to shift up or down accordingly, and had to make a lot of adjustments. But I'm going to go ahead and edit this one, and we'll be right back on stage 2 after I get things all
Starts
restarted.
30. 3 left long, into 5 right, opens over crest, 30 over bumps, 4 right long. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30.
Back for stage number 2.
Right,
Audio problems hopefully worked out here. This is a much longer stage, so this would be much more damaging if I were to lose audio again for a significant amount of time.
Into 4 left, into don't cut hairpin right. Into 5 left. Over bumps, don't cut 6 right, into 1 left long. And keep right, into don't cut 4 left, into 5 right. 30. 3 left, 6 right, 30 over bumps. Slow 5 left, into unseen hairpin right.
Alright, so far so good.
Left.
And so far so good on the stage as well.
30 over bumps, 4 left long over crest.
Those top 12 have all already gone now at this point, so now I'm looking at half the field behind me, half the field in front of me, but the half in front are the faster.
Long, tightens, open hairpin right. Don't
And just 4 seconds off the pace. Dropped to 8th place right there, but that is still good. That's a higher evaluation than where I am coming into the stage.
30, unseen, hairpin left. Opens into 1 right. Opens into 2 right. 30. 2 right long. Tightens turn 1 left. Into 2 right long. Tightens 1. Into 1 left. Extra long. Opens and tightens. Into 5 right long.
Yeah, this is going well so far. I've brushed 1 rock in the first stage and clean so far through this stage.
Don't cut. Into 2 left long. Tightens. 50. Keep left over crest, into 5 right, don't cut, 30. 5 right long.
4/10 of a second off the lead. Looking good, looking good.
Opens. Into 6 left over crest, 30. Unseen, 1 right long, tightens.
It's very bumpy, but control's relatively good unless you brake heavy. So as long as you brake early enough to go to 50-60% on the brakes.
Extra long tightens, 2 tightens.
It's
30.
solid control. And yeah, not too hot through the corners where you lose it. But
70 over bumps.
it's a drivable. There's not much room for error on this course, but
Into 3 right tightens.
it's enough.
30. 5 left
Turn,
long
where's the turn?
tightens.
There it is.
Into 5 right long.
It's a little slow through there. Couldn't tell where the turn was coming. Two and a half seconds up.
50 over bumps and jumps.
Going the right way.
2 right tightens.
In the standings and on the course.
Opens 6 long. Tightens 4. Into 6 left. 50. Caution. Keep right into 1 left. Tightens narrow.
Okay, we've been here. We've been here.
Cut.
This is good. This is a repeat of stage 1 now.
5 right.
We just backed up and started over.
30.
So I should be good, hard, and fast here for a little bit.
60. Unseen. 3 left. Into 3 right long. Open small cut to the crest.
10 seconds up. Whoa, that was big time gains through there.
Opens 6 long.
Hairpin coming up right here.
100 over bumps. 6 right. Into 6 left. 70 over bad bumps. 5 left over bump. Opens
Ooh.
30. 1 right tightens.
1 right tightens coming up. Still got a little ways to it though.
50.
Struggling for control, but got it back.
2 left tightens. Opens 30. 3 right narrow. 30. 2 right tightens, don't cut.
Still 10 seconds up.
50 over bump. 2 left tightens. Into 6 right. 40. 1 left narrow.
Almost cut that too tight.
Into 5 right over bump. Into 6 left over crest. Into unseen 1 right.
Now this is where I was having those audio problems last time.
Opens
So it's nice that I actually have my co-driver
caution. Keep left. Into 6 right. Narrow.
fully
6
operational and can tell when to upshift, downshift.
4 left. Slow 30. Unseen. Hairpin left. 50.
Ooh,
6
oh,
right over bumps.
I
Into
didn't
6
say it got
left.
tighter.
30. Unseen. Open hairpin right. Into 1 left long. 30. 5 right long.
13 seconds up.
Into 5 left. And don't cut. 6 right. 30. Bump. Crest. 3 right long. Open 6. Into unseen. 1 left tightens. Into 4 right.
Fighting the wheel a lot more because of the bumps,
Left narrow.
but control is there.
30. Unseen. Open hairpin left.
It's just you don't have as much room to work off the road, so you really gotta make sure you keep it in there.
Turn 4 left. Into unseen. Open hairpin left.
Doing a good job of that this time.
Into hairpin right.
I can't reach my downshift. There it is.
2 right. Into 1 left. Small cut. Opens
Hello?
30.
Lights? Oh, wrong button. Oh, that one.
4 left.
Lights.
cut.
Thank you.
Into unseen 1 right long. Opens 6.
Still getting used to buttons here.
Cut.
20 seconds up. Ooh, I'm really gaining time now. That was plus 7 seconds there.
40, 1 left. Into 3 right. Into 6 left. 30. 4 right. Into narrow hairpin left. Into 4 right. 50. 6 right. Opens 70 over bump. 5 right. 50.
All right. This is looking good. Heading towards the finish line. Big lead on the stage so far. But that is comparative to where I'm at in the standings, I believe.
Right. Opens over crest. 30. 5 right long over bump. Tightens over crest over finish. To stop. Well done.
22 seconds up, but that is comparative, I believe, to where I was in 13th place, not necessarily the lead. So, we'll see how we're looking. That's green in all but 2 sectors. Good chance of winning the stage. 9:03 is the time overall. That is a good time. But how is it? Yes, it is good enough. Barely. Barely. King. 0.2 of a second behind. However, from there, it's quite the jump. 12 seconds to Bernard. This is going to move me up the standings quite a bit. Kiwi had already crossed the line. Kiwi was the one that I was closely compared to there. 5th on the stage for him. That should move us up a good bit. And it does. It does. 2nd place overall. Well behind King right now, though. So we've got a lot of ground to make up on King, if that's possible, if that's going to happen. I could be looking at maybe a 2nd place. We're halfway through this rally. Certainly in good shape. It is close. Just 5 seconds between us and 5th place, Mueller. From there, you got a little bit of a jump back to the next 4, 6, 7 cars, really. And so we could still drop back a lot easier than we could move up that final spot, as King's got a pretty comfortable lead at the moment. Alright, so stage 3, 1.77 miles. Major elevation change, 2,000 feet, wow. And it is 5:15 in the evening. Heavy rain. Ooh, and heavy gravel. Same terrain. But heavy rain on this one, so this is going to make things interesting. Imagine it's going to be a lot more slippery than it was. Okay, repairs should be easy. Wow, clutch? No? Nothing? Bodywork dampers is all I've got, huh? Standard? Standard? Yeah. That's it. Look at that. You're welcome, pit crew. You are welcome. But thank you for all that you do, because most of the time you got a lot more to do than this. Tires should be set to, yeah, no, not mediums. Not mediums. Do I not have wets? Do I not have wets? No. No, please? I don't have a wet option? Uh-oh. Well, let's put on the fresh set, but I do not like this. No, I do not. Ooh. Wait, we have reverse order? I thought the higher you were... The higher you were in the rankings, the sooner you started, except for the stage 1. But I'm back to starting 149th out of 150, so I'll be the next to last one out there in this heavy rain. Well, it's heavy gravel, so we'll see how muddy that gets, but a little nervous about these tires. I really feel like we should be on wets, right? No wets available. Apparently we're on mediums, wet or dry. And we've got 2 stages to go, so let's get to it.
Starts 30, 3 left long, into 5 right, opens over crest, 30 over bumps, 4 right
and now,
long.
Comparison-wise, I will have times for everyone, but our final guy, King.
1, go. 30, 3
Ooh,
left long.
so slippery to start.
Opens over crest.
Okay, lights on, it's a bit dark. Windshield wipers on heavy.
30 over bumps, 4 right long, opens over crest.
It feels okay. Just okay. Definitely feel the back end going a bit.
Into 5 left. 30 over bumps, don't cut 6 right, into 1 left long. And
Boy. Visibility is low.
cut 4 left.
Very, very low. Little bump of a rock there. Shouldn't do any damage of any kind though. But
3 left.
another little bump.
6 right. 30 over bumps. Slow 5 left.
5 seconds down. 19th so far. Ouch.
Into 1 left.
Turn. Come on, turn.
30 over bumps. 4 left.
There's 2 more seconds.
30.
Driving away from you right now.
Into 5
I just can't see squat.
Open hairpin right.
This is
Don't cut long.
terrible visibility.
30.
And it's definitely not cornering.
Left. Opens.
Slid through that time.
To 1 right. Opens.
That was all 4 wheels just into a slide. Yeah, definitely having some trouble getting through the corners faster I am.
2 right. 30.
Spent a lot of time in first gear on this stage at this rate.
1 left.
8 seconds off the pace. 23rd now.
Tightens 1. Into 1 left. Extra long. Opens.
This might be the time to start using that.
Into 5 right long.
Handbrake, but I'm not quite prepared for it yet. And there isn't a whole lot of speed. And the back end wants to give out, but not really.
4 right. Don't cut. Into 2 left long. Tightens. 50. Keep left over crest. Into 5 right. Don't cut. 30.
Okay, I'm apparently working my way back up.
1.
But that didn't help. Still just 4 seconds off the pace. But that's gonna go right back down the way it was.
6 left over
As
crest.
I slid to the left and then it pushed to the right to keep it off the rocks. Turn here,
50.
turn here.
Left.
Come on,
Into 4
get around, get around, get around. There you go. Better, better.
Into 4 left. Extra long. Tightens. 2 tightens. 30. 3 left long. Over finish. 70 to stop.
Just 8 seconds down. That was better. We clawed back a little bit there.
That felt good, but let's check the times.
Yeah, not so good. But we were down by what we finished at halfway through that stage. And while that was 13th, not a lot of time lost. A little bit. 9 seconds to Nielsen. We lost a little bit more to King. It's 4th overall. 1 second out of 3rd. Nielsen might be in range. King's too far gone, so we're not going to win this thing. But we're still looking at a potential podium. with one stage left to go here. Okay, this one's a little bit longer, 2.78 miles. Elevation change is much, much less. From the look of the satellite view here, it appears it's a little more open, a little less rocky, at least through the back 2/3 of the stage. Or back half of the stage anyway. First 2 checkpoints, very rocky, especially the first sector. Oh, what was the weather? I didn't see. What was the weather? Oh, it's middle of the night.
Start 3 right into 3 left long.
Windshield wipers aren't going though, so.
1 right tightens. Good luck.
Ruler fastest right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 3 right into 3
best start
long,
yet.
into unseen.
Didn't get the massive
into 3 left long.
oversteer that time.
Unseen, 1 right tightens. Into 5 left. Into 5 right. Into open hairpin left. Over crest, keep in. 20. Crest and unseen, early hairpin right.
A lot of hairpins here in this first
Unseen,
sector.
open hairpin left. Long tightens.
Oh, and there goes the audio again.
2
Alright,
right tightens.
got it back up for now.
Into 3 left. 30.
Ooh. Gotta be careful on the edge of this
6
road.
long. To crest.
Oh wow, I'm green.
Left. Extra long tightens 1 around bridge. Into 5 right of a bump. 30. 3 right. Into 4 left long tightens. Into slow. 4 right. Extra long over crest tightens. Into 3 left. Opens. Into 4 right. Very long.
Alright,
Into
I'm
3
having
left long over crest.
a little drive here at the moment.
40, keep left over crest, and 5 left, extra long, tightens. 50.
One and a half seconds up! Over we go, over we go, come on, come on. Ow, just
Crest, into
sudden roll there. Got a little sideways, and over we went. Unfortunately, that is a lot of time lost. Wow, we're caught up in the roll. It's not over yet, though. Nearly went again. Saved it this time. But again, more time lost.
5 left, small cut.
It's very slippery on the high-speed
Into
turns.
6 right, extra long over crest, tightens 5. Into 6 left, extra long, to crest.
12 seconds down. That's a lot of time lost there.
Turn, 2 right tightens. Into 6 left, opens over crest long. 30.
That was a good turn. We'll have gained a little bit of time there, but this is the final sector, so we are already towards the end of this thing.
6 right. Over finish, 50. To stop. Well done.
Yeah, we gained a little time back, but 9 seconds down. Second place to Mueller at the moment. 3 guys
How
after
did the
me.
car feel in that stage? Do you want to make any setup changes at the next service?
A little late for that. No more services coming. That's already the end of the race. We do manage to keep second on the stage here to Mueller. King all the way down in 10th. Bad day for him. Let's see what happened. What is the story on that one? The splits. We were up a couple seconds there in the first sector, and King lost his time right away. 11 seconds right there. Second sector, we were just off the pace, but kind of held it. It's that third sector with the rollover that cost me 13 seconds. I picked up a good bit of time on the last split, gaining over 2 seconds on Mueller there. Stage notes, minor body damage. Amazing that that's all it was. Moderate brake wear on King. Apparently it was slowing him down. Overall, I stayed fourth. Okay, well, that's still a good result. It is a good result. Couple little mistakes was all. One brief rollover, and I lost that little bit of time in the rain on stage 3. Either way, that's about 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there. So we should have been about 20 seconds better. Should have, without the mistakes. But mistakes are certainly a part of rallying. You cut out just one of those, and we're on the podium. But with the two of them, we still managed a very respectable and comfortable 4th place, as we were well ahead of Bernard, and we were pretty close in the end to Mueller and Nielsen. King does hang on and take the win, despite 10th place there on the stage. King won 2 stages. I got 1, and Mueller got 1. But that was still a good event for us. 4th place, that's going to help boost us up the final standings just a bit as we finish our first rally season. We have all the cars bought now in the class, but we're going to be shifting over to Rallycross and do a season there, which I believe the first season is just a few races, so we'll have just a few episodes for that one. And then we'll be moving back into the rally. And depending on whether we have our first H2 class car bot, we might continue in this class or move on. If we do continue in this class the next time when we come back on Rally, I will definitely switch to the Mini Cooper S, just for that personal bias on that one. And throughout this championship, outside of Nielsen this time, all the way up in 3rd, here once again, the entire top 9 minus 1 car is littered with nothing but Mini Cooper S's, along with myself, that mixed in there along with Nielsen. But that's clearly been the more dominant car in this class, and from that little test drive we took at the beginning of the episode, I liked it. Felt good. That was without any upgrades. We're fully upgraded already here on the Lancia, and it just doesn't quite offer as much. It's certainly not the DS21, which is at the back of the class, but it's not the top of the class either. Alright, so event finished. We'll see what our final standings are. We took 4th here in Argentina. That is worth a whopping 21 points for the championship. That should boost us up a good bit. We also pick up 26,000 in credits. And championship results, we move up a couple spots to 8th place, just ahead of Bernard there. 67 points on the season is that final total, so 67. Total earnings, 223. Was that for the whole season, or did I just pick that up for getting 8th place? No change. Okay, so I'm in an open class. I'll remain in open class for that next season coming up, and we'll look to emerge from that, as these last couple races of the championship were much, much better than the first couple where we were not scoring any points whatsoever. But like I said, next time we will be into the career rallycross for a season. We've got a good, healthy credits total at the moment that's going to help boost us up there a bit. But first off is that rallycross. That's going to do it for this episode on Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.